The level of loneliness for abroad, honestly, now only God knows. Sometimes, if you don't go, you never know. Abroad is so lonely that, honestly, it can be very depressing. The level of loneliness can be very depressing and be very sickly, especially if you're a kind of person where maybe you pull out in Africa, you pull out from your family. You have a family, a wife and children, and you pull out, come abroad to come hustle, and you find yourself alone. The level of loneliness and depression, if you're not careful with yourself, honestly, you can run into mental health problem. The, the level of loneliness. I have lived in my flat for the building at the house I'm living right now. I have lived here for over a year. I don't know whom. I have not met my neighbor up to 3 times. Over a year, I've not met my neighbor up to 3 times in this very flat, this very building I'm living now. Since I moved from a different building to this one. Was just trying to compare the settings compared to Africa or to Nigeria, where you wake up in the morning, you see your neighbors and say, neighbors, good morning, the auntie, good morning, sister, good morning, how are they? How till then now? We just exchange pleasantries and greetings, and everybody walk out and smile and walk away. But this one is a very different ball game. I don't know if you live either if you live in the UK, you live in the US, you live in Australia, everywhere, my brother, it's just the same thing. The level of depression and loneliness for abroad is just very, very sickling. Very sickling. You go to work in the morning, you work 10, 12 hours and come back in the night, work in the morning, work and come back in the night. And if you're not the kind of person where you don't club, you don't party, just only you by yourself, it can be very lonely. I'm going to show you this flat and this building and this flat where I stay now for you to see how it is. So if you are a single person living abroad and you have a family in Africa, let me know at the comment section, how are you managing loneliness alone in that side? Either you live in the UK, you live in the US, you live in Australia, wherever country you live outside Africa. How are you able to manage loneliness wherever you are? Let me know at the comments. Abroad can be very, very lonely and sickly. Sometimes, personally for me, what I used to keep myself engaged and busy is since I'm a content creator, I go to work, I work 10, 12 hours, come back and get myself engaged with my content. Either I am editing my videos, I am posting on TikTok, I am on TikTok live, or I'm on Facebook or YouTube. I'm doing something, I am engaging on the online space. And one thing about abroad is that everybody abroad are always with their phone because there's free Wi-Fi, there's nobody to talk to, you're just by yourself. You're always with your phone. You're always with your phone all the time. You're always pressing their phone. Sometimes you go press phone tire if you have time. If you have a spare time or you have your day off, you go press phone tire. So that is the reality of abroad. It's very lonely. Most time people back home doesn't know how it is here, but it's very lonely, especially during the cold season can be very, very lonely as well in abroad. So if you are living abroad, you're a father, a mother, and you are living alone abroad, and you're hustling you're hustling to feed home. How is your reality back there? How is it? Let me know at the comments. Thank you very much for watching this video.